Hello, welcome to the Internet Supreme Court. Normally a place where we would talk about memes and things like that, but Dishonorable Judge Bacon and Dishonorable Judge Lopez aren't here, and the only people who are here are the two people going to San Diego Comic-Con, and guess what? We're already kind of checked out on vacation time at this point. We don't feel like looking at your cases. We don't feel like dealing with all your bullshit. What we want to talk about is how exciting San Diego Comic-Con is every single year, and we are joined every week by Dishonorable Judge Katie Hampton. Also, we're on vacation. Look at this. We're not wearing our suits.
Face. No,
No.
I'm not. I'm not putting that on. It's too hot.
No.
Even this is a little bit warm.
Yeah, no, we've got it all figured out. We're gonna just hang out with some friends. We're gonna talk about iconic moments from San Diego Comic-Con past, both on the mainstream side and on the Geekscape side. And joining us as we commentate about these iconic moments, we have your co-host of the Napping Through Happy Hour podcast, Marie Brand. Hello, Marie. You'll be at Comic-Con as well is this your third year now?
It's going to be my third year, and I am geeked, as they say.
Yes. You're going on a Geekscape, one could even say. And our other guest will not be at Comic-Con this year, I'm pretty sure, because I offered him a badge and he politely declined. But he's been to a Comic-Con before. That is, of course, Eric Connor.
So I wore like a robe for nothing.
No.
Yeah.
I found this in the back of the house. My God. I almost
Just had one
died
sitting
back there
around.
for your audience.
Wrong day. I told you
Interview.
do nothing. You said, what should I do? And I said nothing.
But when you say nothing, you mean something.
That is true. So
Good to see
guys,
you all.
this is not going to be your normal episode of Internet Supreme Court. As I said, what we're going to do here is we're going to talk about some great moments from Comic-Con past. We've got a ton of videos to watch and react to. These are both like big moments in the pop culture zeitgeist. Then we're going to take a recess, and then we're going to look at some iconic Geekscape moments at San Diego Comic-Con. And also talk about things that we're hoping to see this year. If anybody's favorite Comic-Con moments aren't mentioned, please get in the comments, mention it, obviously, as well. If either of you are like, hey, I can't believe you guys didn't bring up this iconic moment, say something. Say something and show you care. But Katie, I'm going to put you in charge of the iconic mainstream moments.
Yeah, these are honestly a bunch of different things that I pulled just for releases. Most of them are Hall H things, and these are mostly things that a lot of people don't tend to get to see until they see their favorite YouTubers or people that actually attend Comic-Con actually experiencing or seeing. So we got to go in reverse order here, Matt.
No, we can start hot and heavy, I think, because you mentioned this. You sent me an email and you mentioned this thing like 4 times. So let's start with the Assassin's Creed pirate ship. And I'll pull the volume. So I had to just find random videos on YouTube for a lot of this. So some of these are other creators' videos, but this is someone's video of this pirate ship from, I believe it said 2013.
It is 2013. This was the first year I think I went to Comic-Con, and a friend helped me by loaning me their badge every other day or so. This was a blast. This thing was an actual pirate ship that you could go on, and there were people in costumes and things like that. But every single level of the ship was some kind of experience to have for the release of Black Flag, Assassin's Creed Black Flag. It was amazing. Ubisoft really outdid themselves on this one. In the very bottom and like the hull of the ship was where you got to see a sneak preview of the actual game. And this was out on the dock on the pier. You could see like all the beautiful beachiness of Comic-Con and all the tents and things like that. But this is where you got like the backstory of the characters and some of the weapons that you will be fighting with within the game. And then they actually let you play the game in the hull of the ship, which was so cool. And then every single level seemed to have like something different, like some really cool historical facts about pirates or historical facts about like what's in the game that's also in history of our world, which is really cool. And if you know Assassin's Creed, the games, a good portion of the time, like the lore of it is not very historical, but they do put you in some pretty heavy historical moments. This was just a fun game. This was a huge map. Had been like the biggest map that you'd ever seen in a game like this before. But the thing that I love the most about this is that I got to play like a squad type of game, and I won, and I got like a little sticker, like an Assassin's Creed sticker. But they also had really great merch. And I was very poor at the time. Thus the reason why I was like scrimping off of a friend's badge. But I bought the most expensive thing I had bought at the time, which was an Assassin's Creed hoodie. And they had all this Assassin's Creed merch and stuff. It is the best hoodie that I can never find an equal to. It's legitimately the best hoodie. And I have tried going on Ubisoft's website. This whole experience was cool to begin with, but this fucking hoodie.
Would you describe the hoodie as Ubisoft?
Ubi super soft.
Eric, were you there for 2013 when there was a pirate ship at Comic-Con?
I remember the pirate ship from Cutthroat Island. Which was just a boat painted over a Yugo, I believe. I do remember seeing this from a distance, but I did not get on there. So hats off to you, or hoodie off to you, or whatever it was that you no longer have. I mean, that's one of those things when they give you an experience, they give you an experience.
They really do. I've only ever done one experience in all the years I've been at Comic-Con, which is kind of crazy, but I'm always the booth person.
Matthew.
But I think there was like a Wednesday activation that Derek and I did for the short-lived Tick Amazon Prime TV show, where it was like a series of murder mystery things you had to solve, and if you unlocked all of it, you could watch the first 10 minutes of the first episode of the Tick. And I just threw it out this year because it had gotten really gross in my parents' basement. But
that's
it was
not a reason.
It was a baseball cap with the Tick antlers at the top of it. It was very, very cool.
It was first 10 minutes and the last 10 minutes actually of that series, I believe.
All right, so let's go to last year's probably most iconic moment, and I'll skip ahead a little bit on this video, and I'll skip to here.
Oh yes.
Now, all the phones go up. My favorite thing about this is that there's nothing but cheers here, and then nothing but jeers on the internet shortly thereafter.
I mean, to be honest, when you're in Hall H and you see someone as famous as Robert Downey Jr., who's known for being Iron Man, and we're like, oh, we'll never see Iron Man again because he's died in the entire MCU. It was a pretty cool thing to be like, wait, what? Robert Downey Jr. is playing Dr. Doom? What are we talking about here?
And I still, there are people who really hate this, and I'm like, I don't know. I think that there's some interesting things that you can do with this concept.
Yeah.
But yeah, that might go down in history as, I mean, you sent me a bunch of clips. That still feels like one of the biggest, craziest reveals in the history of San Diego Comic-Con. Like, just beautifully played out for that reveal and everything. So thumbs up on that.
Yeah, it was definitely one of those things that I can't remember where we were, but I remember Mark looking at his phone and just being like, holy cow, they just said that Dr. Doom is going to be played by Robert Downey Jr. And we were all like, what?
And I remember Christian Blad talking about it at the booth. I think the next day he came down for a day, and we got into it. Now, I didn't know about this one. You told me about this.
Can you get more details of how you got into it? Was it romantic, violent, like a little of both?
I honestly can't remember. By Sunday at Comic-Con, I don't remember much of anything that was happening. I just remember it was the thing that we talked about. Now, Katie, you told me about this one. This is a very short clip. I actually think it's from Jimmy Kimmel is where I got this clip, but this is from Comic-Con.
Okay, so
Great.
I should have given you shorter clips to go through, but Andrew Garfield actually showed up when they were talking about the Spider-Man universe being kind of rebooted. When Andrew Garfield got on, he came up before the panel even got started. He came up in costume, and he was just like, this is my first Comic-Con. I'm so excited to be here." And he was in his American accent, and then he rips off the mask and reveals that it's actually him, Andrew Garfield, and he would just like says in his normal accent, like, "Thank you so much for having me here."
Amazing. A big thing that happens in Hall H is celebrities crashing the panel. And this was a couple of years ago at the SpongeBob 25-year anniversary panel. I think this was a year
This was
or
last
two ago.
year.
This is last year.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
When
This
Mark
was-
Hamill showed up.
Yeah. Mark Hamill showed up to the SpongeBob just to reveal that he was
I
going to
am
be
playing the Flying Dutchman, who is one of the most popular villains in the history of SpongeBob, and he's the most fearsome goofball pirate you've ever seen. But the movie, I think, it's more cerebral.
We don't have to get into it more than that, really. But yeah, so that was Mark Hamill unexpectedly showing up. Now, was that to announce a role, or was that just like a script reading thing that they were doing at Comic-Con?
That was to announce a role that he was going to be playing the Flying Dutchman in I think the second SpongeBob movie. Marie, do you know, or is it the first one?
I think it's the second one. There's
Okay.
already been one.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I hear, as much of a 90s kid as I am, never watched SpongeBob. Maybe seen episodes in passing at other people's houses. Was never my show. I'm about to play a clip from 2013. And this is, the very first thing you see in this video, it's 2013. Because check out who is hosting the Thor Hall H panel.
Oh, I know it.
But a second, loading. Yeah. Oh no, is it not? Oh, no.
Bless you, Eric.
Any second now. I
guess
think
the mute
Eric
button
did
didn't work.
something.
The
There we go.
sneeze.
The sneeze did it. Sneeze again, Eric.
Oh, it'll happen. Don't worry.
Okay.
I don't need your approval.
Is it from the robe? Is that why you're sneezing?
From the
I mean,
touch.
I found like a candy wrapper in one of the sleeves here that I don't know what year. It was the everyone's frozen. That means
Oh,
Oh,
wait,
I
is everybody?
no, we're good.
I think Matt might be frozen at the moment, but if
But not in our hearts.
not in our hearts and not in our souls.
No.
No, definitely not. But I'll try and find the video that he was talking about. But yeah, is that a graduation robe that you're wearing right now?
It has been known to be used as a graduation robe as well.
Okay.
And then also my little. In fact, I mentioned to you, Katie, but for Marie's sake, yeah, I'm actually in a week of jury duty where I have not had to show up for 4 days. I find out tonight if it's an even 5. I'm thinking if I wear this, the chances of my getting called are real low.
I
Or
had
really
jury
high.
duty on Monday, so
Oh, dude, it was
it's-
meant
it's
to
a
be.
fun week.
But I
It
thought,
is this season.
but we're doing no judgment, Marie. They brought us in here just for
For-
I don't know to be eye candy.
To talk
It's
about
working out well.
Comic-Con. And Eric, I'm sorry I didn't know that you weren't actually coming down this year, but
Oh,
was
I'm
there
not, yeah.
anything was there anything that you were hoping to see if you did go down?
Well, I loved how they handled Tron last time,
Mm.
where they actually had a Flynn's arcade. So
Yeah.
even though it's funny, I love Tron despite the fact that I don't think there's been a good Tron movie, but I love what Tron can be. I love the possibilities of Tron. So third might be the charm. I don't know. I do have one of my favorite collectibles from Comic-Con is a Tron figure that has him reaching for that disc, and you hit a button and the light comes up. I look a little bit like a shaman in this, I think, more than a judge.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a lot of money in starting religions. So Note to self. How about now, Marie? So you're going this year?
I am going this year. I'm thrilled and just ecstatic. I've made a schedule for myself every day. I've got every list of things that I could possibly do. I'm really
anything that
gonna be an experience.
you're really hoping that you get into to like interview someone? Is there one thing that you're excited about?
Well, I don't know to interview. Well, Daryl Dixon, that the show they're going to be in Hall H. I did ask for a press pass. We'll see. I don't know if that's going to happen, but that's the one I like. If I could just even glance at Norman Reedus, that would make my day.
Are you asking for a hall pass as well with him, or a weekend pass with Daryl? No judgment.
He would be the ultimate hall pass.
I mean, I'd consider. He is a fine. He's the man I will never be, but always wished I could have been.
He's the man I wish I could be as well.
See what happens, Marie.
Fingers crossed.
And Eric, I know that you and I are often on Marvel Movie Talk, talking about all the different like Marvel projects, and that seems to be what usually takes over Hall H. But I've heard through many people that Hall H might not be taken over by Marvel this year.
Yeah, it looks like, and I'm just kind of going through like a preview thing. Yeah, I'm not seeing any Marvel properties because, well, I guess Fantastic Four is coming out right then. So one thing I could imagine happening is what they did with Deadpool, where they just had a screening of it, like a surprise screening. So I wouldn't be shocked if they sneak that in somehow, because I think it's coming out like that weekend, right? I think it's like time wise.
Fantastic Four, yeah.
So it wouldn't be that seems like about what you're gonna get. I don't know if we're at the point yet talking about favorite memories. I could hold off on this, but I was going to
go for it, because I have to re-download everything.
Matt's working on his Commodore VIC-20 though. He'll make it happen. He just has to put in the audio cassette and hit play, and a floppy disk. You're there. So I snuck in back when you could still sneak in to the Iron Man Hulk presentation at Hall H, and so this was about a year before the movies came out. And no one was really expecting much from the presentations. They had Robert Downey, Jon Favreau, Gwyneth Paltrow. But the thing that shocked the world was when they had a trailer. And they showed it. And I mean, that pop of Robert Downey revealing his face is massive. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if anything quite hits that decibel level. No. But I will tell you, like, that was the single most exciting moment. All my Comic-Cons combined barely touches that moment, because everyone in there was like ripping up the seats. They were so excited. Like, they went nuts about it. And especially too, like, remember, this is still when we were not sure this would work. Yeah. And suddenly you see this beautiful preview of Iron Man when Black Sabbath starts playing. That was it. That was the pop of all pops. And I didn't want Matt here.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah,
he's much more comfortable now in my room.
Poor thing is dealing with a lot of hey, welcome back.
I prefer to be on this computer, but now I'm logged in on the laptop if I need to. So there's two of me here technically, but I'm going to work on this one until I can't anymore.
I'll pay you no heed.
Yeah. Did we get to see any of the Loki clip, or did that just not play at all?
I think it just did not play at all, but that's all right. So what happened was when Loki, the actor who played Loki, Tom Hiddleston, was announced, he came in, but he like took over the entire Hall H, and like the lights went out, and it was just like a and then he just did this whole big monologue and like completely commanded the audience. It was one of the most incredible things to see. And it was just like, oh, not only are we like getting to see the actor, but we're actually getting to like feel the live performance. And this is one of the things that I love the most about Comic-Con is the entertainment is something that I love being a part of, but like being a part of the like in-person experience is also the part that like really geeks me out. And I feel for you, Marie. Like I really want to get you to see the Daryl Dixon stuff, like as much as possible. Meet Norman Reedus or something.
I do bad things to get in there. I don't really have many limits to what I do to get in there.
What day is the Norman Reedus thing?
Oh, I should know that.
Every day is Norman Reedus Day for Marie.
Exactly.
Yeah, I was like, that's a good question.
Twice on
I have
Sunday.
it on my sketch.
So, Marie, you have the app, right? Because I live and die by that app during Comic-Con weekend.
Yeah, Marie just told me about this app. So if you're out there watching and listening and trying to X-Men superfan Emma Frost, thank you so much for joining us. If you're trying to get the digs on what's coming up on Comic-Con, I highly recommend getting the Sketch app. It's like how a Northern Californian would say, check my Sketch.
It's on Friday.
Friday.
Per my sketch.
Per your
Friday
sketch.
at 12:15.
Gotcha. Okay, well,
may the odds ever be in your favor, Marie.
Oh, thank you.
All right. Well, now that I think we're somewhat back, let's look at this clip from something that none of us got to experience, and boy is one of us very upset about it, and that is in 2002, the Severance activation that happened.
Not 2002, probably 2022.
Oh yes, 2002. No,
wow. Yeah, they had a whole Lumen experience, and I was working for Fandom and with Geekscape that year, and I couldn't get in. I couldn't get in for preview day. I couldn't get in for any of the other. Like it was so jam packed with people, but it was a whole Severance experience, and I'm so mad I didn't get to experience it. And everybody got their badges and stuff. Oh, it sounded really cool. But
yeah, I would have loved this. This would have been before I'd actually watched Severance, so I don't think I would have had much of the appreciation for it, but it may have convinced me to watch Severance just walking around at this.
You still should. And in answer to X-Men superfan Emma Frost, what are you going to do at Comic-Con? Did you love Superman? I personally did love Superman. I thought it was fantastic. There's an Axe body spray Superman experience that Marie and I are going to hit up on Thursday morning. Or maybe Friday.
Check my schedule.
Check your schedule.
There's a lot. Only bring me back one thing: a little bit of Axe with the sweat of Superman mixed into it. That would do me right all 2025.
Yeah,
and I was going to say, if you want to know, I haven't seen Superman yet. Listen, what do you want from me? I live with 3 children, and also I'm preparing.
4 children, Matt.
Yeah, I live with myself. And also, you know, I don't know. The time is not really on my side lately. But the good news is, if you want to hear people's opinions about Superman, practically every podcast on the Geekscape network has decided to do coverage on it. So subscribe to Geekscape TV and learn all about it.
See, I was hoping they were going to do like a Crypto does like a dog, adoption or something like that, because they did that with Snoopy one year. They did like
not
the
find that
thing.
clip. You said that, and I searched high and low for the Snoopy dog puppy adoption thing with no avail.
But yeah, it's super cute, and a lot of the stuff, and especially if you are down in San Diego or near San Diego, if you don't have a pass to get into the actual Comic-Con, there are a lot of activations all around San Diego that you can participate in, even if you don't have a pass.
Yeah. All right. I think we have 2 more clips that we absolutely need to show. So we'll go with this one, this iconic moment from the Stranger Things panel. I didn't get a specific year on this, but
it was the year that season 2 of Stranger Things released. And so we just finished season 1, and there was one character in particular a lot of us got attached to.
And here we go. Like I said, I got a lot of these from other people's YouTube channels.
See if we have any questions
from the audience, I wanted to.
I love that
open
Patton
up,
Oswalt was the
to
MC of
panel now.
this.
Spotlight.
Yeah.
Look at the spotlight. It's awesome.
For those of you who haven't seen the show, this is Barb.
Is Barb gonna be in season 2?
Good for her.
Amazing.
It was when the big Justice for Barb campaigns were
Yeah, yeah.
happening. And, you know, we just never really hear from Barb ever again. Unfortunate.
My Justice
Said-
for Sparky campaign during WandaVision didn't pick up enough steam.
It really didn't, which is wild.
But yeah, that's a pretty. I think I even heard about that moment happening. Stranger Things, yet another show. It was like just a couple months too late for. But
Hey, the trailer for the last season just came out.
boy, did it, and I haven't watched it because I don't like watching trailers and I don't like having spoilies. But I'm sure I'll get around to. I'm sure that's an unavoidable one.
This is the reason why Matt Kelly doesn't go to Hall H.
No, never. My favorite thing about Comic-Con, and this will be the last one we show, but my favorite thing about Comic-Con is the stuff that's outside. Like, that's the stuff that I always remember. I don't remember this one, but Katie did direct me to a very cool treat that you could get one year at Comic-Con.
Hey guys, we're here at San Diego Comic-Con at the Petco Park Interactive Zone, and we're about to eat something very delicious.
That's right. To celebrate the 40th anniversary of Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan, Cool House has brought this amazing custom van here to the convention for fans to take part in what they're calling The Wrath of Pecan. And you famously love ice cream.
I do.
So the
Yeah.
Wrath of Pecan ice cream truck.
It had a
Amazing.
lot of Star Trek themed ice creams and stuff. It was actually really good ice cream too, on top of it all.
Volcandy Cane.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Was that one?
I thought it was. I
It
feel
should
like
have been.
Volcandy Candy. No, I can't remember all of the names. They had some really good punny names, and then I was interviewing the guy who helped promote all of this, and he was like, "Do you have any ideas for Star Trek themed names?" And I was just like, "Oh, not off the top of my head. I'm talking to too many people. Like that improv thing is not going right now."
I need a plate. No, you don't.
No.
Instead of yes and, you were no thank you.
Yeah.
But so I think at this moment we're going to take a little 6-minute recess. And when we come back from our 6-minute recess, we're going to go through some crazy Geekscape memories and moments that I've pulled together. And, you know, usually Justice Bacon creates these really cool recess videos where there's like a little timer and everyone can just like enjoy some trippy music or whatever. But I made a video yesterday that's just for Comic-Con specifically anyway. So I'm going to play it because every year at the Geekscape table, we have like a TV that plays highlights from the podcast and from the network. And I took a song from my friend's band, Those Galloping Hordes, and I put together a 6-minute and 42-second highlight reel of the last like 7 years of Geekscape. And this is going to play on a loop, ideally on mute, so that I don't have to listen to this song over and over and over again all weekend long. But this is what we're going to play for the recess video. And when we come back, we just will continue our Comic-Con Internet Supreme Court pre-show. So enjoy, guys, and we'll be back in about 6.5 minutes. we're back for more of the final little piece of our San Diego Comic-Con recap. And yeah, that was the video that we'll be playing over and over and over and over and over again over
at the Geekscape booth. Sorry, Matt, we did just lose your audio a little bit. Okay, I think you're coming in and out. But that was such a sweet video. I'm really glad that that's going to be out there and for everybody to see. And so much Loki sauce still coming at you from Eric.
I'm glad the beard made a cameo as well, whoever that man is.
That's right.
If he is a man. Matt. Oh. No, wait.
Oh,
yes.
You're back.
There we go.
There we go. There we go.
Guys, visit the Geekscape booth and buy some stuff so that Matt can get another computer.
Dear Lord, this is my fault. I did a lot of video editing yesterday and was like, I don't need to restart the computer before Internet Supreme Court. This thing will be fine. It's be fine. It's a 10-year-old Mac. How bad could it be? All right. Well, I'm going to take you guys down a very quick Geekscape at Comic-Con memory lane walk, and we'll see how long I can go before I get booted again. So I found this. I forgot that we took a video of this. This was in 2014. And this is just, we're not going to watch the whole thing, but it is a time-lapse video of us setting up the booth the night before Comic-Con and all the work that goes into it. I believe this is myself, Jonathan, Shane, and Derek doing it all. So, you know, it's a lot of work to get this whole thing set up. But, you know, it leads to 4.5 days of fun. Not much to commentate on that. I just was like, oh, what a fun little video that I was able to stumble upon while looking around.
Matt, how many years have you been to Comic-Con with Geekscape?
So the first year that they had a booth was my first year there, and I did 2 years in a row. I can't even remember what years those were. Honestly, I think it was like 2010 and 2011. Or I guess, no, I'm in that video. So it must have been 2013, 2014, something like that. Then I was MIA for a very long time. And then, oh, wow, no, maybe that was it. I don't know. When I got my normal desk job and had paid vacation time was when I started going back again. So I mean, that was
how many of us actually went to Comic-Con by buying a ticket the first time?
Never.
Nor I've never bought a ticket.
Always mooched off someone. Right?
Exactly.
Yeah, we're all very lucky.
Yes.
I got a question for two of the judges here, Judge Marie and Judge Katie. I have a video clip that we can watch. It's of the two of you interviewing. I'm just gonna say Frank.
Yes.
Do we want to go back to this interview, or should I skip over this one?
No, you just show it. It's not our fault. So,
well, okay. Great artist, phenomenal artist. Sometimes, you know, folks don't always know what it is that they're being interviewed for, so they get a little bit clammed up.
All right, here's just a little bit of this interview.
You may have met them already.
Frank's Sinatra.
Yesterday. I bought some of your artwork.
Well, so tell us, what is your inspiration? What kind of got you into art in the first place?
I was always into, doing art and comics as a young kid. So, like, I would copy cartoons off the TV. And then, I decided to take it in college and always was into doing comics on the side. Comics is something that you kind of do just because you love it. And a lot of times you don't make money, you just like to tell stories. So I was always doing it whether I was making money or not.
Well, I guess, and also storyboarding specifically, I mean, how does one even...
There is one person who sounds excited to be doing an interview and one person who is confused by what podcasts are in general.
Listen,
Um,
this is one of the first years that I think we added video element last year. but at the same time, Frank was someone who did storyboard art on Bob's Burgers, and our good friend Joe, who's also on the Geekscape network, helped get us connected with this artist because we wanted to ask him questions about Bob's Burger art.
Yeah. I want to show you. I think that there's a chance that none of you have seen this video clip. This is one of the all-time greatest Geekscape at Comic-Con moments. This is when we had someone working for the site named Brian Gilmore. And I'll let the clip speak for itself. But this is
I'm James Roday. And I'm Dule Hill.
So this is when we used to get really cool press opportunities to interview people, and we were interviewing the stars of Psych for season 4.
The last episode was the best.
And this is the first minute of the interview.
It was great. It was absolutely fantastic. It had the most suspense, and someone finally caught up with Sean, and it was a serial killer. Are we going to up the ante on the 4th season?
Absolutely, and not just in terms of serial killers, but also in terms of nudity, profanity, and on-screen drug use. The whole family show thing.
Dula Hill just decided to peace out.
Just decided to take that phone call instead.
That hurts my heart.
He thought I could be doing anything right now.
Well, when Domino's calls you with a limited deal, you take it.
Now, I think that I couldn't find this, but I'm like 99% sure we later got a second attempt at interviewing Dule Hill, and we played him that.
How did he react?
He laughed. He's like, that was really unprofessional of me. He's like, I can't remember what it was, but I definitely got a phone call that I could not I would not just leave an interview unless it was like an important phone call, and like they hugged it out or whatever. But it was so. When we got that footage back from Gilmore, when he's like, "This was my psych interview," I guess we were dying, and I think he just restarted the interview at that point. And was like, "Hey, can we just start fresh with James by himself?" Classic moment. I'm gonna throw back to a different Katie and Marie interview. Now the Frank thing was like he gave us a little bit of an awkward interview. But I think that you also interviewed someone that you both became absolutely obsessed with last year.
Hey, Geekscapists, we're back again with our good friend Marissa here. Oh, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you as well. Can you tell us a little bit about the booth this year?
So do you want to talk a little bit about Marissa real quick?
Marie? Daphne?
Yes,
Marissa Daphne. She was just the sweetest. I'm so excited. Like, Funko Pop really chose well, like somebody who's going to represent the brand well. I was excited to get my Funko Pop after talking to Marissa. Like, she's amazing.
She's
we get to see
so
her again
small. She's so little. And we specifically asked, shout out to 42 West, because they're the company that helps us get connected to all of these different experiences. But we specifically asked, is Marissa Dabney going to be there this year? Because we really want to hang out with her again. She's just a bundle of joy, and she's so infectiously lovely.
Yeah, let's let the interview play a little bit, but I remember you showed me this. I'm like, oh, she's a delight.
What's different? What's new? Yes, what's exciting and different and new is that this year for San Diego Comic-Con, for the first time, Pop Yourself is available on the showroom floor. So you can come to this booth, you can pop yourself so that you can cosplay as Deadpool or Wolverine just in time for the movie coming out this Friday. It's so exciting. Yes. Have you popped yourself, Marissa? I did.
I forgot I did that. I forgot I did that. I couldn't believe that the pop yourself thing was like such a slogan for the campaign. I forgot I asked Marissa if she popped herself.
Yeah, classic moment.
Everybody.
That's about where I wanted us to stop.
We're not talking about the green fanny pack. I think that's its own show.
Although this makes me wonder if they're going to do a Pop Yourself Fantastic Four thing then. If that was their tie-in to Deadpool Wolverine coming out the week of San Diego Comic-Con.
I believe it's something else. If I remember correctly, there's a different kind of pop situation going on, and
Madam Web, I believe it's popular.
Yeah.
Oh yes, no,
Yeah.
it's very
You can be any
popular.
number of Spider Women
Yeah.
who are not going to show up in the film at all.
All right, so this is arguably, and I was here this year. I don't remember how we made this happen, but this is without a doubt the most famous person to ever hang out in the Geekscape booth.
What's up, Geekscapists? Look at who dropped by the Geekscape booth here at Comic-Con. John Oliver, you guys recognize him from The Daily Show. John, how long have you been at Geekscape?
I've been in Geekscape for about 25 seconds.
but Comic-Con, I'm in Comic-Con.
35 minutes.
35 minutes.
Yeah.
In 35 minutes, what have you experienced?
I've experienced, it's a sensory overload.
Isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. It's quite, I don't know, I've never seen anything quite like this.
Pace yourself.
Again, I have no clue. I have no clue how John Oliver ended up in the Geekscape booth just doing an interview. And I think it was something as simple as he walked by and we said, John, come back here. We want to talk to you. And just set up a camera.
I think I'm going to take a bet that London pulled him in and was like, my name's Jonathan too. Come on in.
I forgot that John Oliver just hung out in our booth at one point. Now,
That's
Katie,
great.
you wanted us to talk about this in the first half of the show, and I had every intention of it until I remembered that our good friend Derek actually gave us
Derek Craneville here, and I am about to run the Walking Dead Escape event at Petco Park during San Diego Comic-Con. Got a GoPro on my head.
Now, this is like an 11-minute video, so we don't have to watch this whole thing at all, but...
I worked this. I worked this this event. I was actually one of the zombified people that I had to hide in a bathroom the entire day. And as the group was like walking past, I had like a makeup thing on my neck. And I would just kind of walk along like I was part of the group, sneaking out from the bathroom. And then we would be like, oh my God, I got attacked by a zombie or whatever. And
well, now I'm wondering, since this is GoPro footage, we should comb through it and see if Katie
it would be the very first zombie interaction. Yeah, this was like there was like a severe casting in LA for this. I remember it was like a big group call to either be a walker or to be a victim. And I was like, I want to be a victim. I totally want to be a victim. Because I didn't physically look like any of the other characters, but it was, so you rush out when there's like, I don't know, smoke and stuff going on. And then there's like somebody who you end up helps guide you, I believe, along the path. And this is, they took over Petco Park, so this is all throughout Petco Park. This might have been the ramp up to it. Yeah, I think.
Wait, Katie, you had to hide in the bathroom at Petco Park?
Yeah, I did.
Oh God, that's worse than being bitten by a zombie.
Yeah,
it really was.
That sounds horrifying.
It really was, but I got paid to do it, so that was fun.
Well, that is a big plus. So I have, I think, 2 more clips worth showing. And these are a little bit different than some of the stuff that we've seen so far. The very first year that I went to Comic-Con, the very first year that Geekscape had a booth, on Wednesday / preview night, we shot a short film for what was supposed to be a reoccurring series starring Jonathan and his friend Tim. That did not happen. I think we did 2 episodes total. This was the first episode. I still, to this day, keep in mind, this is like 2013 humor. I still think a lot of this is very, very funny. This was our short film that we called Booth Bubs. And here it is.
Website We got some t-shirts, $15 t-shirts. We got Samus here. Who doesn't love Samus? Metroid right here.
Take off that shirt, show me your titties!
Let me show you my morpho. I need to get a picture of Metroid's tits.
Hey, Metroid! I'm on for a Lowski!
What's your name, Samus? Come on, Metroid right here. Check it out. $15.
Fuck it, not happening. I'm done. I'm done.
What the hell are you doing? Put the helmet back on.
I can't breathe in there. It's too hot.
You're supposed to be my booth babe, dude. Please, put the helmet back on. Everybody's leaving. You're freaking them out.
Oh, am I? I'm freaking them out? Kind of like how I was freaked out the first time I played Metroid and Samus took off his helmet and it was a woman? Freaked out like that? Do you think I would have actually bought the game if I knew it was a chick? No, I'm just providing them the same experience.
We had a deal. I'll get you a pass to Comic-Con if you put the helmet on and be my booth babe.
Not worth it. I can't even walk around here without some man-titty pervert trying to grab my ass every 2 seconds. They made me use the women's restroom, John.
I could have made you wear the Bayonetta costume.
That wasn't a costume, it was just a long wig.
You look good in it, though.
No, I didn't. This is too small.
That's because I built it for my wife. She got a job. What am I supposed to do?
Put the mask back on. It's hotter this way.
Come on, do me a solid to put the thing back on.
No, you put the helmet on. The fumes coming off the pan on that thing are too much. I'm hallucinating. I feel like I'm in burger time. What are you laughing at, hot dog?
I'm laughing at you, Tim. I'm laughing at you.
Okay, listen. I'll make you a deal. I'll give you 25% of everything I sell this weekend.
Oh, great. 25% of $0 because you've sold no t-shirts yet.
All right, 50%.
75%.
I'll give you 50%. Every dime, I promise.
Every dime. But you better sell some fucking t-shirts right now.
I will.
And I'm not your whore. I'm not his whore. Give me this. God damn it.
So that was the short that we shot our first year at Comic-Con. Saw a brief cameo from Shane O'Hare and myself in there. I'd like to say stole the show, Matt Kelly.
Yes.
So Matt, that's why you do the booth every year?
That's how yeah. You don't see that sign as much, but it still happens. That's how we pay for the booth most years.
That's more of a Thursday 4 p.m. kind of thing.
Yeah.
Crowd.
The final clip I want to play us comes from, this is arguably for a specific generation of Geekscape fans, the greatest thing that we have ever captured on film. Maybe second only to Stan Lee calling us Dickscape instead of Geekscape by mistake.
Beautiful.
So Geekscape started as a video podcast, and whenever we were at a convention, a big thing that we try to do is just get, this is classic 2010 stuff, try to get a celebrity to just be like, hey, you're watching Geekscape. And word on the street was that Tyrese was out front of Comic-Con trying to promote his short-lived comic Mayhem, and someone walks, you can hear them in the video, they walk up, it's Gilmore again, he walks up and says, hey, we're from the Geekscape Network, can you just say, hey, this is Tyrese and you're watching Geekscape? And instead of just giving us that 5-second bumper, we got this glorious minute and a half of
Go on. It's a video.
Tyrese, you gotta put the mask back on.
Tyrese,
Let's get the mask on.
Hey, we're friends with Tone Rodriguez, who draws Mayhem. We've had him on the show talking about Mayhem. We're wondering if we could get hi, this is Tyrese and you're watching Geekscape.
This is Geekscape right here?
Yeah.
Geekscape, it's your man Tyrese. Big ups to my man Tone Rodriguez, Will Wilson, our co-creators of Mayhem. It's went to another level now. First we started off on the pages. This was a Comic-Con exclusive last year. You know what I mean? A Jack Kirby from Tone Rodriguez, and now Mayhem is a full-on costume.
Yeah.
Baby. Costume. That's how we doing it. We are determined to take Mayhem to the top. It's exclusive at Party City and all of the San Diego stores. We're doing a huge party tomorrow in the parking lot at the Party City at Chula Vista. It's going to be incredible. We here, baby. Consistency. You know what I'm saying? Y'all thought I was going to be out here last year and y'all was going to lose me? No. I'm here, baby. Determined to get Mayhem all the way. That's what we're doing. Look at this little beautiful lady right here. Get some footage. See? This is how it all starts. Look at the hair. Look at the hair. Look at that pretty face.
She's blue for
That's
muscle
right.
sake.
Mayhem, baby. It starts from the baby. That's right.
What?
Oh.
If you ever hear John or I say it starts from the baby, it is from that specific moment. Mayhem baby, it starts from the baby, which is my favorite quote in Comic-Con history, honestly.
Matt, what I loved too was when he said that, I'm like, oh no, who did he point out? What is she wearing? Is it going to be
I
some?
know.
And then it's the exact opposite. And then I felt so terrible for doubting Tyrese. And what a lovely, lovely man. Oh,
So my two favorite things is when we got that footage, we were how the baby. I'm gonna try to bring this up and pause it.
Oh boy,
the baby could not be less interested in what's happening. like the baby.
She's rocking those pigtails though.
What? Yeah. Now I want you to watch the father for a second because we faded out too soon when we made this video. If you look at his lips after all that, I swear to God, he goes, "Thank you, Tyrese." You just have to watch his lips at the very end as it fades.
Aww.
And he had a disposable camera.
I know that's kind of the best part about
the
it.
time frame.
Yeah,
it's 2013, baby. That was the best kind of camera you could get.
This is
the disposable.
Was this photo, Eric? Was this something from a digital photo?
You know, Katie, you got your kinks. I got mine. What I do on my Sabbath is what I do on my Sabbath, and this was not. Yeah, so this started many years back, even before my beard, where I basically was like, all right, I'm going to take pictures of stormtroopers, but never doing just a random photo. Like it was always I wanted it to be like a narrative. So this one, the goal was, and it doesn't quite play this way, it was supposed to look like a prom photo.
Oh yeah.
Now this, I hope none of your proms were like this, because it does not look promish. It looks like something went terribly wrong.
It looks like it's trying to be promish, but also what every dude at prom is wanting to do.
Yeah. Precursor.
The balloon in the background, though, might be the best part.
Do you know the girl behind there that's smiling with glee at what's happening?
Oh.
I see. Then that's my favorite part. The stranger who stopped a photo bomb with just absolute joy in their face. Listen. I try my best. I don't know if anyone else does this. I try to assign every human in my phone a photo so that when they call me, a photo pops up. And to this day, my photo is still Marie meeting Gonzo at her first San Diego Comic-Con because...
Please, can you throw that up there if you have it?
I need this in my life.
I keep meaning to download that and put that up there, but it's
I don't even know if it's still saved in my phone. The only thing that's saved is that it's her contact. So if she calls me, I can hold it up. but I've never seen so much joy on a human's face as that one. To the point that anytime I text Marie, I get happier than I should just because that photo shows up and it's like, yay, it's Marie.
Happier than you should.
I mean, I'm already happy. I'm already happy, but then it's like it goes to a whole nother tier of joy.
Yeah,
because of it.
Love that. That was a good moment for me. That was a really good move.
And I was also a little jealous that I didn't get to meet Gonzo. Yeah.
Well.
That music is the sign of the end.
That's our
wrapping
outro.
it up. This is our outro. Well, I learned today that we've got a lot of really exciting things to happen. So if you enjoyed any of what we showed here today, please take a look at the social media and the YouTube channel because we're going to be bringing a lot of new stuff. I also found out that Eric's not going to be down there next weekend, and I'm real sad about that.
I learned that I should always restart my computer before Internet Supreme Court, just to be safe, just as a caution, just a brief little caution. You guys can also share things you learned.
I've learned that I stream much better on StreamYard when I use my work computer.
Yeah, boy, do you. I was streaming like you the whole night. we switched spots.
When I learned, I think, that Geekscape truly, though there were many things happening at San Diego Comic-Con, Geekscape is the center of it all. If you're not at Geekscape, you're not at Comic-Con.
Yeah. Booth
Like me.
1632. Come check it out. Keep your eye out for all of our press people running around. And as it says every time we end the episode in the sky, get out there and touch some grass, folks. Thank you.